Welcome to paradise and welcome to the channel, or should we say welcome to reality. The time on the island we were on has finished, at least for now, and we are flying back to Europe. So we decided to take you with us because we are two first-time pandemic travelers, and maybe there's a few of you out there who'd like to see how it is to travel during COVID times. Malé being the highly populated place it is, with 215,000 people on 8.3 square kilometers, enforces a very strict mask policy, which we have to say is actually being respected pretty much everywhere. So well done, Maldives.
And all the coronavirus stations, as soon as you go into the supermarket, you've got to sanitize your hands and they check your temperature. So that's good to know. They seem to be on top of it here at least.
Resorts, which have obviously been hit very hardly by the pandemic, are all also working very hard to make sure that there is absolute safety. So for anyone out there considering to travel to the Maldives during this time, rest assured that there is a lot of work done for you to stay safe if you decide to take a holiday here.
I'm planning. I'm still planning.
We've got 2 hours to go before we fly, so we've got all the paperwork ready. Now, we came here before the pandemic, so things have changed, but from what we know, to enter the Maldives, you need to do a PCR test and you need to do a health declaration form online. There's some extra paperwork. Going back, it's the same. We've got normal things like our boarding pass and some copies of the flight schedules because we might need that. We also have a health declaration form from the Maldivian government when we're leaving. And for me, going back to the UK, I've got to do a special visa and immigration form as well. So there's a little bit more paperwork than usual, which is causing a little bit of stress because obviously I'm not 100% sure at this moment how things work. So that's the only thing that I'd say so far is different about the journey. And also obviously the COVID procedures when you're on the plane and all that. That I suppose we'll find out.
How are you feeling?
Weirdly nervous. I'm not nervous about flying, it's just, I don't know, it's the unknown, isn't it?
I don't know what the social distancing is going to be like and all that stuff, so we shall see. And also, it's the first time wearing a mask for a long period of time. Yeah. So normally, when we do it in training and stuff, it's different. But now I've actually got to wear it for a considerable amount of time, and they are a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, that's the way it is. That's the new normal.
Our island doctor gave us lots of masks. Thanks, Doc. Taxi.
Taxi's got a nice plastic covering, so that's nice.
It's good, easy.
Very fast, no problems at all. Works out very good.
I think if you're already used to the whole COVID procedure thing, it's really not that different. There's not that many people here though, so it's quite easy to respect the social distancing and keep the mask on, and there's hand sanitizing stationed everywhere, so it's not that different to normal, I don't think. But I don't know what it's like in other places, so who knows. But from our perspective, it's been fairly easy actually. Not hard to follow the COVID guidelines, so not too bad.
I think there's a lot of people that don't care at all about the social distancing. What are those two turtles doing?
Shagging.
And I see a lot of people wearing a mask in a very weird way, leaving their noses out. That is equivalent to the split fin diver.
It's a manta ray. We made a video about this and you should watch it.
Bye Maldives, see you soon!
I hate planes. So, on board, some masks, 1, 2, 3, antiseptic wipes, and some hand sanitizer. I brought my own, but it's good to see that they are providing some. We don't need all this plastic, because that's single use. And I promise you, that ends up in the sea.
Given we're still a scuba diving channel, we should give a shout out to Turkey, which is actually great for scuba diving with 4 seas, the Black, the Aegean, the Marmara and the Mediterranean Sea. It has a lot of great scuba diving places, Fethiye, Bodrum, Gallipoli. In Gallipoli and around Turkey there's actually 125 registered wrecks, so not a bad place for scuba diving at all.
And don't forget Northern Cyprus as well, which is still Turkish territory. They have loads of turtles there, and also there's some really good dives there as well, and it's a nice place to be honest. So Turkey and Northern Cyprus.
You worked there, didn't you, Cyprus?
Spot, check them out, they do some good things.
You're taking your rest of the trip, I'll take mine.
So be it.
Maybe see you some other time, someplace in the world.
I hope not, I really hope not.
16 and a half hours, finally home, waiting for the luggage, and then car home. Oh, there's a PCR test I need to do before I go home. This usually is buzzing with people. Scary to see the airport as empty as this. It's just bizarre. So I got this, I'm just about to enter the cabin and they'll test. Hallo, Reiserückkehrender bitte einmal testen. Danke. That's actually a BMW E3 electric car being juiced up right now. I'm going to pick it up in a few minutes because I'm registered with Drivenow. But I can drive their cars for however long I want. I pay per minute, and whenever I'm finished, I can just drop the car somewhere in the city and somebody else is going to pick it up. Instead of buying cars, share them. I've had a shower, I've had a coffee, so time to summarize. Yes, traveling has definitely changed. There is a lot more steps and hurdles that we have to undergo, be it registering with the authorities, your temperature taken, or simply wearing equipment that we have not been used to wear before. The mechanics of traveling have definitely changed and have become more rigid and mechanical. In the Maldives, things were enforced and respected very, very well. In Turkey, a little less so, and here in Germany, yes and no. This morning when we were approaching Istanbul, I was wondering, would I ever be able to feel as comfortable and free exploring something like the Grand Bazaar like I used to do before? And I do not have an answer to that. Maybe I just need to get used to this new normal before I can answer that. But hey, if there's one thing that us scuba divers are good at, that's planning, prepping and executing. So I'm optimistic about that. Do you have any questions about traveling during the COVID pandemic, or what experiences did you have? Let us know in the comments below. Charlie just confirmed he got home safe and he's now enjoying his lockdown. So go and check up on him on social media, otherwise he'll feel lonely. If there is one thing that we can maybe learn from this pressing situation, it is that even though we're being pushed further away from each other, through respect and cooperation, we can still remain quite close to each other. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel because there is plenty more for you to come. I'm now going to enjoy my lockdown, waiting for my PCR test results. You stay safe, and as always, keep your souls wet.